Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Football Galaxy Show, the show where we just sit back, relax, and reflect on all the craziness, the wackiness, the incredible, outrageous stuff that happened over the wonderful world of football this past week. I'm your host, Football Galaxy, and here with me, as per usual, is my very good friend, my co-pilot, the honorary co-host of today's show. His name may include Angry, but he is not angry when you meet him in person. Please welcome Angry World Cup. How you doing, my friend?
What is up, everybody? Doing really well, my bad. I'm trying to fix the light right now.
Bro, speaking of which, I'm loving that, bro. You're bringing aura with that green light. Loving it.
Oh, it's not even a green light. It's just a light. I was just trying to turn my light off of my room.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to have, like, the light over here. But I have aura either way.
Gotcha. Bro, for a second, I thought that was like green light. I'm like, hey, look at this guy.
No, it's just literally like this is like literally a white lamp. I'm just trying to. It's my room that's like making it. So.
Gotcha. All right, then, ladies and gentlemen. So, without further ado, let's kick it off, shall we? I know it's been a while since we've done a show, but guys, we are back. It is good to be back. So, without further ado, let's get things started. So, guys, for today, we're going to be starting off as per usual with our game week recap. But for today, actually, instead of doing a weekend recap, we'll do the game week for today for the Champions League, because there were a lot of big scores, guys. There's a reason why today's show is titled Humiliations Across Europe, because there was just a lot of huge scores. And of course, the first one that we'll talk about will be the biggest one of them all from tonight, from today, really. Leverkusen versus PSG. PSG ripping apart Leverkusen 7-2. I think we just saw Angel Cup's honest reaction right there as he looked at the score, I think. But I mean, bro, not only am I shocked about, like, I'm speechless. Not only am I shocked about the score, but my main question is, what the heck happened to Bayer Leverkusen? I think it's the main question the girl asking right now.
I mean, like, everybody, it's just like they lost a bunch of players too. You know, they don't have that never losing team anymore. It's just a bunch of people. Like, they lost a lot of players. Who's the manager now? Yeah, it's
an interim manager, I think.
Yeah, he's about to get sacked, even though he's an interim one. And the crazy is only one who scores Alex Garcia. This is a really crazy performance, if you ask me. I mean, I'm looking at this like Leverkusen team, the only players I know is Tapsoba, Garcia, and Andrich and Grimaldo. But like this team really fell apart. It's like crazy, but like either or. PSG was playing with 10 men too. Oh wait, they were both playing with 10 men. Oh man.
Yeah, we saw like what, 2 red cards, I think, in this game.
Yeah, that's crazy. 2-7 though? Nah, man. Like, that is just one of the wildest scores I've seen this week, actually. Oh, sorry, voice crack. Yeah, this is one of the wildest scores I've seen this week. Yeah, that's my honest thoughts, man. Like, what did I just witness, man?
For real. I mean, dude, PSG has basically came into this game with a freaking statement, dude. You know, like, we're the champions of Europe, and there's a reason for it. I mean, PSG has just been killing it, you know, like Luis Enrique.
Yeah, I think
clicking with this team.
Yes, I just think that this PSG team, it's been like PSG has been at the top of the game now ever since I think Dembele is just locked in, man. And definitely, yeah, I would agree with what's his name? Luis Enrique has a part too. Then Desire Due is another part. This man is just killing it out there. I think that team is just, you know, it's just something that we would have not expected. Because if you remember last season, the beginning of the season, PSG didn't even qualify. They had to they did qualify, but they had to fight for to get in the round of 16, you know, and we thought it was going to be either Liverpool or Barcelona, but no, it was PSG who ends up winning. So I think it was just really crazy to say the least, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I agree. And well, Leverkusen, of course, like you said, they have a lot of work ahead of them. I mean, given the score for today. I mean, bro, the lowest. I'm looking at the ratings on FootMob. The lowest score was for their goalkeeper, Mark Flecken. He had a 2.8.
I don't even know who
So
that is, man.
that alone tells you everything, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So right now, Leverkusen are sitting in 27th place, given the fact it's been 3 games so far in the UCL. They have 2 points, and they're basically tied right now with Pafos FC, Bodo Glimt, and Juventus, who also, by the way, lost today. If I'm not, no, I'm wrong. Sorry, I'm wrong. They didn't
Who
play
lost?
today. No. I thought Juventus lost, but no, they didn't. I was being confused by their game versus Como. They lost versus Como this weekend in Serie A, but they did not play in the Champions League today. They're playing, I believe, tomorrow versus Real Madrid. That's gonna be a big one. Honestly, if you ask me, I think Real Madrid is winning that game because Juventus, they've been just rusty, this season.
I would disagree with you. They were honestly undefeated until last game against Como. They were undefeated. So I wouldn't say they're rusty. So I wouldn't doubt them.
Well, you make a good point. You're right. They have been undefeated, but I mean, to be fair, they haven't won a game since September 13th.
Yeah, that is true. I think it's crazy because you made me pull up Serie A right now. It's crazy to see right now Fiorentina is in the relegation battle right now. They're standing in 17th right now. I mean 18th. But yeah, Juventus are in 7th now. Looking at the Serie A, AC Milan are in 1st actually in the Serie A. Coming with Inter, Napoli, Roma, Bologna, and then Como. Como's actually been impressive this season. If I'm not mistaken, I've seen a lot of the stats coming from Nico Pass, I believe it is. I know I'm kind of dragging outside the Champions League, but yeah, we're about to get back into that. I just wanted to just shout out on that because this Como team. I'm gonna be honest. This Como team is a team that we're all sleeping on. I'm not gonna lie. Because you got Nico Paz, you got Morata, you got Sergio Roberto, you got Diego Carlos, you got Alex Vela, former Barca player, Alberto Moreno. Like, bro, this team is like low key, they're cooking. But yeah.
Sorry, I had to charge my computer. Dude, honestly, what the heck? No, whatever. Honestly, I do believe that Como will stay up in the Serie A table. I don't think they're going to get relegated.
No, I think they might even qualify for some European competition, if even like Conference League, maybe, if they can.
Yeah,
it's a chance.
Yeah, it's possible. I do believe it. Well, and speaking of Serie A, we might as well talk about Napoli, who freaking lost versus PSV 6-2. So we have another 5+ goal differential score that happened today.
6-2.
Yeah.
Nah, wait. You said against
dude.
PSV?
Oh, yeah, versus PSV, dude. Again, another team that basically came in with a statement.
6-2, but PSV out of all the teams, bro. What? Hold up, nah. I gotta look at this.
Dude, their striker, who by the way, also got a red card in this game. So not only did he get suspended, but he got a 4.9 as his final FUTMOB rating. Also, by the way, they scored an own goal thanks to Alessandro Buongiorno, who got a 3.4 rating on FUTMOB. So yeah, not a good day at the office for Napoli.
Scott McTominay scoring 2 goals. Hey, I gotta give credit to Scott McTominay. This man actually been locking in Napoli though. Not this game though.
Oh yeah.
Ricardo Pepi, my boy Pepi. Hey, I haven't heard Pepi in a minute. Perisic plays in PSV. Thanks. Wow, I did not know Perisic plays here. Wow, I did not know that. But this team is crazy to see. Dennis Mann scoring 2 goals. What kind of name is that? I'm sorry, but damn, bro, 6-2. Wow, even KDB was playing and they still.
Dude, yeah, I told you that, I told you there were big scores that happened today, dude. It was freaking, it was crazy. Today was truly crazy.
Yeah, dude, 6-2. Wow. Okay.
And taking a look at the table after these scores, so PSV are now sitting in 11th place. They have 4 points. They're tied with Tottenham actually, And as for Napoli, they're still in. They're not in the elimination zone. They're in 22nd place with 3 points, and they're tied with more than a few teams, including Atletico Madrid, Chelsea, Galatasaray, and Atalanta. But granted, the clubs that I just mentioned still have to play their third game, so no doubt that they will. It's possible that Napoli will probably end up below that by tomorrow, by Thursday night.
Is it if I'm not is Napoli the team that Rasmus Højlund is playing?
Yes. No, I don't think so. Actually.
Yes, it is. But he wasn't even playing that game.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's injured. He's injured. That's why.
Hey, maybe that's why they. Hey, let's be. But like, here's the thing, though. Rasmus Højlund has been cooking for Napoli, dude. That's the thing. And like, bro, I think you were right. I think if you're just wearing that Manchester United kit, you're not gonna cook unless you take that kit off, bro. Look at my boy. Look at the GOAT Anthony, bro. He just decided to cook.
Bro,
exactly. No, we gotta. Can we transition to this next game, Barcelona, if we don't mind? Because that's the only.
Oh yeah, dude, freaking 6. Bro, what happened today in the Champions League? That's what I want to know.
Rashford.
What are they feeding these players, bro? 7-2, 6-2, 6-1.
Marcus Rashford. Not gonna lie, I told you last season I did not mess. I don't mess with. I still don't. I'm not a big Rashford guy still. But like this man has been locking in the last 9 games. He's gotten out of the 9 games. He's got an He's got an 8 out of the 9 games last game of this season so far of the games he played. He's got a goal contribution. He just didn't get one last game, but like this man has been killing it this season. Wow. You got to give it to Marcus Rashford. I mean, wow, this is crazy. 6-1 though. Against Olympiacos. Wow.
Yep. It's just another day at the office with Barcelona.
Fermin Lopez with the hat trick? What?
Not gonna lie, dude. I had no clue who this guy was.
How do you not know Fermin Lopez? This is literally one of the best young
to be fair, he's 22 years old, so I'm not too.
Dude, they were talking about him last 2 seasons. Actually, last season, my bad.
Oh, okay.
The only person I don't know in the squad is this Joe Fernandez guy. That's the only one I would be surprised you would be like, who's this? Because I actually don't know who this is.
Holy shoot, he's 17 years old, dude. Hey, that's impressive. Bro probably played his first game of the Champions League. That I do not know. But he got an assist in this game. So, hey, I'm impressed.
To be fair, Lamine Yamal was 16 when he played in the Champions League.
True.
Damn, it's crazy to think. Because I'm like, damn, I'm really older than these players. Like, I'm really older than Lamine Yamal. It's like, wow. I remember Mbappe was in my time. Like, I just remembered. It's just crazy to think.
Back when Mbappe was humble.
Yeah. Like, if you think about, I'm thinking like I can't think of a 22-year-old right now that from the top of my head, but it's just like that they're the same age as me. I'm like, damn, they're really doing this, and while I'm out here just like sitting on this monitor, I'm like, wow.
It's funny. Like I remember, like I don't know if it was a post or a comment that I saw on this, but someone was saying like, while you guys are doing whatever, here's Lamine Yamal, who is younger than you, winning more money than you. And like when I read that, I thought to myself, that's cool and all, but given the fact that he is in school, he now has a professional job, a tremendous responsibility, a lot of pressure to keep up. I would rather do what I'm doing right now than go through that hell of stress that he's going through. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like the pressure is gonna start coming to him. That's my issue. That's the issue. I mean, this man has actually been wild. I don't know if you've been seeing his Instagram or like the posts. Even like this man's going crazy, dude. I'm gonna be honest with you, but he's still my goat.
You know what's crazy? Like there's this like for anyone who watches Univision, there's this celebrity gossip show, and like they've mentioned Lamine Yamal at least like 4 times within the last 2 months, and like for them to do that just goes to show like what the heck is this guy, like what is bro doing that even this show that doesn't talk about football, like whenever they mention football players, it's always Messi or Ronaldo, even Piqué, for obvious reasons, but almost no one else besides them, and yet they have mentioned Lamine Yamal relatively continuously. So it just goes to show that apparently this guy's doing stuff that even a celebrity talking
Well,
show
Lamine has
mentions.
aura. Lamine has aura, though. Let's be honest. He does have aura. That's all I have to say.
Apparently. Well, bro, overall reaction to your club destroying Olympiacos. How do you feel about this win, bro?
Amazing. I could sleep good tonight.
There we go. We'd love to hear
But
it.
we do have to talk about. I mean, this Sunday is El Clasico, so
Ooh. There we go.
let's just hope. I'm just hoping that Lamine Yamal just owns them again, please.
Honestly, dude, I think Barca will win that game. Not gonna lie. It's gonna be a tough one, no doubt. But I think
I
Barca
hope
will
they win. I don't want to see no Vinny winning, bro. Tired of Vinny, bro. We all are, bro.
We all are. Although football is tired of Vinicius Jr. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy.
Tell me one thing he's done this last season. Exactly.
What was that?
Tell me one thing he did last season. Oh yeah, you can't.
Well, just scoring.
Play for Real Madrid. That's it. Okay, yeah. Okay.
And like top 4 nominee of the Ballon d'Or. So
he didn't get the top 4. What you talking about? He was even not in the top 4 this season. What are you talking about?
No, not this year. Last year. We're talking about last season.
Okay, let's just next story. Come on.
Okay. All right. Well, look, we're talking about your club, but we also got to talk about our club because not only did your club win, but your second club also won. That being our Gunners, as we ripped apart. Well, not ripped apart, but we did spank Atletico Madrid, bro. Just FYI, Arsenal scored 4 goals in 14 minutes. Keeping in mind, we spent like the first I want to say 60 minutes of the game being 0-0. Yeah, that's right. So the first goal came in at the 57th minute. We spent 56 minutes being scoreless, and out of nowhere, Arsenal just locked in and scored 4 goals within the span of 14 minutes. So, I mean, dude, I saw the game. I was going to do a live stream, but at the end I didn't do it. But I did see it, and I can say that was a great performance. An absolutely fantastic performance, probably the best performance yet that we've seen from Arsenal in the Champions League. And I mean, dude, we just completely dominated Atletico Madrid, tactical wise. We just I'm trying to find the correct words here, but not to sound too over exaggerated, we basically dominated them. They had their chances, but they just couldn't break through. We had complete control of the game, and that is exactly what we love to see. So overall, I'm just happy as a mouse getting cheese,
Hey, bro, I feel you, though. I feel you. Hey, man, 4-0 against Madrid, bro. We just own the Madrid clubs, bro, to be honest with you. But no,
exactly,
I'm going to be honest, though. Hold up. Arsenal has been, not going to lie, you got to agree with me, too. They've been locking in this season. They have. And even in the Prem, okay, let's get you honest. We got to thank Manchester United, bro. Thank you, Manchester United. Thank you, who was the other team that just beat them? Thank you, Chelsea, bro. We just got to thank them real quick because they're the reason why we're in first at the moment. And we got to hopefully just I need to see Arsenal win the league. Arsenal winning the league is the first thing I need to see, bro. I just need to see Arsenal win the league. You don't understand how happy I would be. And you know what's crazy? I actually met a Tottenham fan in real life for the first time in my life. I was like, wow, bro.
Really?
Yes. And I'm like, damn, bro. This all right. And he this guy, because I was volunteering at an event, and he was kind of managing me. So and I found out he watches football, and he's a Tottenham fan. And I'm like, dude, that's crazy. It's just crazy to. I finally met a Tottenham fan in my whole life, and Arsenal better, but
you can scratch that off your bucket list, I guess.
Yeah, finally meeting a Tottenham fan. Now it's time to meet a Sunderland fan that's not Mexican.
Hey, there we go. That's gonna be an interesting one. It's curious. University for me has been the only place where I have legitimately, if not met, at least seen in person a British person and a French person.
I've met a bunch of French and what's the other French and the English person. I meet a lot of English people. Actually, yeah, but I feel like I meet more English people. And
well, not me. I mean, for me, it's been rare. So I had a professor.
I think for me,
geography actually.
uh huh.
I was just saying that I had a geography professor who was British, and he was an Arsenal fan.
Wow.
Of course, it was unfortunate that I didn't meet him in person because the class was online, like completely online.
I felt that.
But yeah. Well, I mean, dude, like you said, all we can hope is that things continue the way that they are for Arsenal. I mean, look, like, bro, I literally mentioned this like 3 episodes ago. There's just no excuse for Arsenal to not win the league this season. And the main reason why is because we now finally at last have the missing key. Yes, Victor Gyökeres has been, having kind of a rusty start, but I still think that he will dominate. He will provide. We just have to give him time. People cannot be impatient. Like we have to give him time. He's not going to click in an instant. That's not how reality works, So eventually he will again. And once he does, then there's no way Arsenal cannot win the league. And if they don't win the league, then in my personal opinion, I think the club should probably part ways with Mikel Arteta because we have everything.
No, hear me out. Before you finish that statement, I don't think we should part ways unless he doesn't deliver a trophy. If he does not deliver a trophy, that's where you could say that. Because that's the only thing I would disagree with your statement right now. You're saying if he doesn't win the Prem. I think if he doesn't win a trophy.
I do agree with you as well. If we don't win any trophy at all whatsoever,
I will take
I'll take
then. Yeah, I'll take a Cabarro Cup. That little charity trophy. I'll take that, bro. But I don't know. Dude, this Arsenal squad. Don't get me wrong. I think Gyökeres is starting to tune up now. He's getting to fit in. Gyökeres is time. I've seen people talk about how many goals Gyökeres will get, and somebody said that he will only get 8 goals this season. Bro, shut up, bro. Don't ever say that to my face, because this man and there's another one that they said that he'll only get 14 or 12. No, shut up. He won't. This is where he's starting to tune up. He's fitting into the squad. He's only gotten 3 goals. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. I still think he's just learning how to fit into this Arsenal squad. Either or, that Arsenal team has a lot of big, outstanding players. It is not just a one-man team. I think Martinelli has started to tune up. Ever since they talk about selling him, I've always believed in Martinelli. I like this guy. I just, and I'm happy that they didn't sell him. I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna get a water, but I'm still listening though.
No, dude, I completely agree with everything that you just said. I too am a fan of Martinelli, and to be honest with you, bro, I genuinely thought if Martinelli was going to continue with his poor form, then I genuinely thought that this was probably going to be his last season with the club because he was just not showing up. But it feels like this season he's starting to come back, which is it's so relieving and great to see because this guy was so good in his first season, and for some reason he has not been the same since. But now it looks like he's starting to get his motivation back again, which is great. Same thing with Gyökeres. I was going to tell you, if anything, this game probably gave him even more motivation. And I really hope it did because, again, this guy has a lot of potential. He will provide. I can almost guarantee it. He will provide. So, like I said, we everything is literally set for us. If we don't win anything, then I do believe that the club should part ways with Arteta because at that point, it would be all on the manager's fault. There's just no excuses after that.
Agreed. Like I said, it's team effort. I think it's just if I'm not mistaken, isn't Saka still injured?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No, it's Odegaard that's injured. Yes, it's Odegaard.
Yeah, Odegaard. That's something that I want to mention you. So, I'm pretty sure you already know. So Odegaard is basically out, I think, until November, which, to be fair, it's not too far from here, but still, it is pretty much about a month, if not a little bit more, depending on what exact date of November. But essentially, I think he will be out. He's out for 2 weeks?
No, November is in next week. November.
Yeah, I know that, but I mean, if it's yeah. Holy shoot, dude, that's crazy. You know what? Now that you say it that way, that is crazy.
Bro, we're at work. They're already putting up Christmas decorations. That's the thing. They're already putting up Christmas decorations. We haven't even gotten to Halloween.
I believe it. Hey, in Costco they have Christmas decorations as well. But hold on. I'm trying to bring that article back up here. Here we go.
Yo, this
If
team's so fire.
if I recall correctly, I think the latest development said that Odegaard would be out even past Thanksgiving. But let me see here. So Martin Odegaard admits it's difficult to put up a firm date on his return from a knee injury, insisting it'll depend on how his body reacts once he's back out on the grass. Yeah, so it says here he was promptly withdrawn from international duty and isn't expected back until after the November interlull, which I assume is the international break. So yeah, I feel like I think Odegaard will be back probably like most likely before November, but not too earlier from that. But okay, you know what? Here's my question for you in World Cup, because I did want to mention this news here. We might as well just shift to the game week recap past the UCL stuff. I'm pretty sure you're going to disagree with me on this, but me personally, I kind of feel like we should probably let go of Odegaard after this season. And the reason why is because the guy is just so injury prone, dude. He barely lasts a month before he gets injured for an excessive amount of period. And I mean, if the guy's not going to be like, bro, we literally let go of Tomiyasu for the same reason. The guy played only 3 games, dude. Only 3 games throughout the entire last season. Granted, Odegaard is not that bad. It's not to that extent, but still, if the guy's going to spend like 2/3 of the season injured, then I don't exactly see any reason to keep him.
I forgot about Tomiyasu.
He's a great player. Do not get me wrong, but his injury is just going to be affecting him left and right, dude.
Yeah. Sorry. I was looking at Tomiyasu because you just mentioned him, but I forgot about him. It's been a minute about him. No, I disagree. All I gotta say is the only reason why is because he's still a magnificent player. It's just, I think it's just the injuries. That's the only reason why. I don't think.
I mean, I don't think Arsenal will sell him either, but me personally, I feel like we probably should part ways because, I mean, just with the injuries and all, dude.
Yeah.
Anyways, just to what's the word? Wrap up our game week recap here. Let's just mention a few more scores that happened today. So Inter beat Union Saint Gilloise 4-0. So that's another 4-0 score that happened today in the Champions League. And then, of course, we got Borussia Dortmund beating Copenhagen by a 4-2 score. And then Newcastle getting an impressive 3-0 clean sheet win over Benfica. So, I mean, dude, the only draw that happened today was between Kairat Almaty and Paphos FC, that being 0-0. But that was the only game with 0 goals scored. The rest, everyone scored, dude.
Yeah, nobody cared about that game, bro. I know. I saw the score line. I'm like, bro, why did the big clubs get like the good stuff, but then like we just get to like the small clubs, and it's just like, wow.
Yeah. So taking a look at the current standings right now for the top 8 who qualify automatically to the round of 16, PSG is sitting in first place, followed by Inter and Arsenal, all tied with 9 points. Dortmund are in 4th, tied with Man City with 7 points. Bayern are in 6th, tied with Newcastle, and then followed by Real Madrid. Keeping in mind, Bayern and Real Madrid are yet to play the 3rd game, which will be tomorrow, so we will most likely see some position changes after tomorrow. And of course after Thursday night as well. But there you have it.
Wait.
Not Thursday. Sorry, after Wednesday.
I wanted to see. Okay, you said Dortmund did win today.
Yeah.
Right. 2-4. Okay, I was looking up the scores. Newcastle beating Benfica 3-0. Okay, Man City.
Pretty impressive, to be fair.
Honestly, Newcastle, because don't get me wrong, I know they're still an oil club, but I like to see someone that's not Man City win so much. You get what I'm saying? I like to see new clubs rise. That's my only issue is because it's Newcastle, an oil club. But I still don't mind it. But still, I prefer Newcastle over City. You probably would as well. Let's be honest.
Yeah, though honestly, if we're going to talk about English clubs winning the Champions League, then I prefer none other than Arsenal.
Yeah,
But of
agree.
course, if it
But
had to be between
I would.
Newcastle and Man City, then obviously Newcastle.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like, I would prefer, like, bro, if let's say if Newcastle, if you would tell me pick Newcastle or City to win the league, bro, I'll just pick Newcastle. I would, if that was like you have to pick one, then I would pick
Of
Newcastle.
course, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, dude, let's talk about Benfica. They're in 34th, so third to last place with 0 points in 3 games. My question is for you: Do you think Benfica is going to get eliminated this season?
It's the Benfica curse, bro.
You're right. I forgot about that. Holy shoot! Well,
okay. Hold on.
It's going to continue.
We might as well make our predictions for tomorrow's game. We might as well.
Okay. Let's see here. So first up, Athletic Club versus Karabakh FC. See, this will be an interesting one because Athletic Club are also in the last 3 in the table, and Karabakh is sitting in 8th place.
Well, all I have to say is
Athletic Club 10th place.
Not third. You're getting 3-0. 3-0 Athletic Club. Athletic Bilbao. Let's Bilbao, not Club. Bilbao.
Okay, kind of a bold prediction, but I like it. On the other hand, I think I'm going to go for it.
Oh, no. What happened to bro? Oh, no. Wait a minute. This is crazy. This might be crazy. Mr. Galaxy, are you here? Mr. Galaxy? That's crazy. Oh, well, I guess it's just the me show now, huh? How y'all doing today? I'm sorry, so yeah, his computer just crashed, so it's just me taking care.
Dude.
Bro, no, did you see the post? Dude, I literally was staring at that for a good 2 minutes. Like, did you see the picture that you just left me with? You hit me with the.
I just did, dude.
Bro.
Dude, a message came up saying that there was a problem. A problem was detected, and my computer just restarted. So I don't know what the heck just happened, but I'm just glad the stream is still going. I'm surprised the stream is still going.
Yeah, it was the Angry World Cup show for a second.
There you go. Honestly, what the heck were we talking about? Oh yeah, Athletic Club versus Karabakh. I was just gonna say that I'm predicting a 2-2 draw for that game because I don't think Karabakh is gonna lose that game. I see a draw being more realistic.
Okay.
So next up, Galatasaray versus Bodo Glimt. I think Galatasaray is gonna win that game.
Galatasaray has got a superior team. I'm going to say like a 1-0 win.
I'm going to say 3-0 for that one. 3-0. Atalanta versus Slavia Prague. I'm going to predict Atalanta to win that game. I'm going to say 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0. Agreed.
Oh, shoot.
What happened?
Hey, bro, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I cannot hear you for some reason.
What did bro do this time?
The heck?
We're having technical difficulties here on the Football Galaxy show, guys. Anyways, this is the Angry World Cup show.
Experiencing some technical difficulties here.
This is the Angry World Cup show, guys, by the way. In today's show about the Angry World Cup show, we're going to be talking about why Barcelona is the best team in the world. Why Madrid will never. Okay, they
Hold
might.
on.
Why? Yeah.
And I'll be right back.
Anyways, welcome back to the Football Galaxy Show, the Angry World Cup Galaxy Show with your host, Angry World Cup. We're going to be talking about football today. Okay, so look, straight up and be honest with you guys, right? Let me. Okay, let's talk about La Liga. I'll actually talk about La Liga, guys. Let's talk about La Liga a little bit. Let's give some love to La Liga. At the moment, we got Real Madrid in first place, Barcelona in second, Villareal with a shocking third place, Athletic Bilbao with the fourth, fifth place with Real Betis, sixth Espanyol, Elche, eighth Athletic Bilbao, ninth Sevilla, 10 Alaves, Rayo Vallecano at 11th, Getafe at 12th, 13 Osasuna, Valencia at 14th, Levante at 15th, Mallorca at 16th, 17th Celta Vigo. Right now, Real Sociedad are fighting the relegation battle. I think that's really shocking. I'm actually, it's just a shocking thing to just see Girona, matter of fact. And the thing is, remember, Girona a couple seasons, they were hitting Champions League. So, like, it's just crazy to think that how La Liga is going right now. Like, this is just a crazy season for La Liga. Is Mr. Galaxy back?
Yes, I am. It's one of those nights,
Okay.
too. It's one of those nights.
Okay, cool. I took over. We had a mini La Liga segment. Right now, we just found out Real Sociedad is in 18th for relegation battle, and Girona's dead last right now.
Oh, wow. Do you think Girona's going to get relegated?
That's the thing. I don't know. That would be crazy to think they're going to get relegated. But, like, let's be honest. Real Sociedad are in. I mean, they all got 6 points. So, you know, Celta Vigo doesn't even have a win. That's the thing. They have 7 draws.
Oh, wow.
Celta Vigo has 7 points with 7 draws.
Dang, dude. No? Oh, that's crazy. Oh, wow. Well, they have yet to find a win, so I mean, they will. Surely they will, right? Surely.
Yeah.
Well, we might as well continue then with the predictions since I keep getting interrupted thanks to technical difficulties here. I think we were on Atalanta versus Slavia Prague.
Yeah, we just said 2-0 on that for both.
Okay. So next up, then it would be Bayern Munich versus Club Brugge.
We're gonna say Bayern's winning 3-1.
Okay, I'm gonna say 4-1. I think Bayern's gonna get an easy win here. Next up, Chelsea versus Ajax.
Ooh, that actually might be a good one, and I'm gonna give it to Chelsea. Hold up.
Keeping in mind, dude, Ajax is in dead last right now in the Champions League.
Yes, but Ajax is okay. Maybe Chelsea are winning it. Ajax haven't been doing good. Like I haven't seen Ajax actually. When was the last time Ajax actually won the league? It's been actually a couple of seasons since Ajax actually won the league. I'm not thinking Ajax as their dominant selves like they used to be. I'm gonna say Chelsea are winning like.
I could have sworn it was like 2 seasons ago.
2-1. 2-1.
Wow. 2-1 for Chelsea?
Yeah, 2-1 for Chelsea.
I was just checking. So the last time Ajax won the Eredivisie was back in the 2021-22 season. So that was 3 years ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it certainly is. I'm going to say 3-0 win for Chelsea because, I mean, you know, whether we like to admit it or not, Chelsea have been killing it lately. So I feel like they're going to get a relatively comfortable win here. And, of course, they're playing at Stamford Bridge anyway, so they got the home advantage. Next up, we got Frankfurt versus Liverpool. Honestly, dude, I'm going to say Frankfurt is going to win. I'm going to say let's go. You know what? Let's go for a 2-1 win for Frankfurt.
2-1 is a real bold.
Yeah,
Fighting for
yeah.
2-1.
I'm going.
Or wait,
Hey,
who are they playing
I'm
against
rolling the
again?
dice here, bro. Liverpool.
I'm gonna say it's a draw, 1-1. 1-1 draw.
Fair enough. That's a realistic prediction as well. All right, then. Next up, we got Monaco versus Tottenham. That's gonna be an interesting one, actually. Let's see. Monaco's in 28th place with only 1 point.
I'm gonna give it to Tottenham winning it. It's one that I feel like might be a goal fest. 3-2. Monaco is gonna lose this one, but I think Tottenham are taking it.
Okay, I like that. Honestly, dude, I think I'm gonna also give it to Tottenham. I'm gonna say a 2-1 win, so it won't be too much of a goal fest in my prediction. Next up, the biggest one for that game for tomorrow: Real Madrid versus Juventus. That legendary Champions League final rematch from, I want to say, 2017, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that's gonna be a good one. We know what's curious in the World Cup, but I noticed in football is that when it comes to like big matchups with two big giants, there's usually no goal fest. It's like 1, 2-1, 3.
Yeah. Agreed. It's rare. Like today.
What do you mean?
Arsenal winning 4-0.
Oh, to Atletico? Yeah. Well, that's an exception, to be fair. Honestly, dude, for me, I'm still predicting Real Madrid to win this one, but I'm gonna say I feel like 1-0 might be too bold because Real Madrid are a good team. You know, let's be honest here, they do score a lot of goals. They do know how to score lots of goals in a game. So I'm gonna say let's go for a 2-0 win for Real Madrid. I was gonna say 1-0, but no, I think 2-0 would be more realistic.
Ready to hear my prediction for this, bud?
Yes, bro. We know Juventus is gonna win, bro. We know.
Oh no. I was gonna actually predict Real Madrid is gonna win this. They're gonna win this 4-1.
Holy shoot! Oh man.
Yeah, I mean because you just stated
rest in peace, the old lady.
You just stated. I mean, she probably did already. I ain't gonna lie. But let me stop. But like Juventus, look, Real Madrid, they got 4 goals in one. Like, trust me. Like, think about Okay, let me hit you with this. But like, you stated some facts earlier about Juventus. They haven't won a game since September. You know damn well they ain't gonna beat Real Madrid. So let's be honest, 4-1 is gonna be the move.
I'm really much enjoying this Larry the Cable Guy, Owen Wilson accent that you got going here.
I don't think this is Owen Wilson. This is more Larry. Owen Wilson is wow or something like that.
I know, right?
Like,
wow, man.
Wow. Wow.
All right. Last but not least, it's Sporting versus Marseille. Honestly, these are two clubs that I just don't follow at all. However, Marseille did destroy their last opponent in Ligue 1. They beat what's this team? Le Havre. I don't know if I freaking pronounced that. Le Havre. I don't know, dude.
No, but let's be honest though. Here, hold up. Marseille are in first in Ligue 1.
Oh dang, are they? Hold on, you're right.
Yes.
Holy shoot. Okay. Well, Sporting. Let's see what Sporting is at right now. Are they in first as well in their league? Oh no, they're in second. They are 3 points behind Porto.
I think Marseille are gonna win this game actually, like 2-0. Now because I think we're underestimating this Marseille team because this Marseille team has Mason Greenwood. Like we know what he did. I'm not proud of it, but he's still a good footballer. And they got Aubameyang. They got Pavard. I didn't even know Pavard played in Marseille.
Holy shoot, that's a name I haven't heard in a while, dude.
Bro,
Pavard.
Look at this Marseille team. Pull up the Marseille team. Look at this team. This team is actually kind of stacked. Kind of.
Yeah,
they got Højbjerg from Tottenham. Matt O'Reilly. That guy's a former player from. Oh my God, they got
Tim Ware.
Oh my God.
Neil Mape, that's right.
No, this team is a team we should. This team we should talk about. I'm not gonna lie. This team looks good, promising.
As of right now, actually these two teams are not too separated from each other in the Champions League. Marseille's in 13th, and they're actually tied with Sporting with 3 points. Sporting is sitting in 15th points.
This Marseille
with Club Brugge separating them.
Nah, this Marseille team though. Oh my God. I don't know.
Nonetheless, dude, nonetheless, I still agree with you. I do also predict Marcel will win, but here's my bold score prediction. I'm going to say a 4-2 win for Marcel.
Wow.
We're going to see a 6-goal in this game.
4-2. I reckon I don't know about that 4-2, but like 2-0 will actually get that win, you know.
This guy. All right then, partner. That'll be it then, guys, for our Champions League predictions. Oh man. All right then, guys. Let's continue on, shall we, with the show? Let's get into the news, shall we? But shout out to anyone who may recognize this reference. Let's get right into the news.
I reckon we're getting into the news. Let's do it.
I have no clue who that guy was, but I just know that was like a big trend during my junior high school days. I don't know where it was. Who?
Keemstar?
Honestly, if I know him, it's just because of his name, because I forgot.
Drama Alert is basically the Drama Alert guy, like literally the guy who does YouTube.
Oh, really?
Drama. Yes, that's Keemstar. Okay. Everyone knows Keemstar.
All right.
Well, like who's into that YouTube drama stuff, you know.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then there were scarce. Yeah, I'm an OG. 6'7".
Hey, you know what? Hey, okay. So much for being OG. Anyway, let's open up our little football newspaper here, shall we? And get right into the breaking news that happened this morning. So, UEFA have canceled nice. They've canceled the La Liga game that was going to be played here in the United States. Between Villareal and Barcelona, a game that was highly controversial for that very reason, that it was going to be the first European game played off European soil and in the U.S. Well, UEFA has canceled it until further notice, and I believe the reason why it was because of some scheduling issues going on. But I mean, you know what, bro? I'm not going to share my reactions just yet. I will just say that I can only assume that the football world is in celebration because nobody was approving this at all. But you being the Barca guy of the show, I do want to ask your particular reaction to this. How do you feel about this news?
I agree with them. I mean, like if they're from Spain, they gotta play in Spain. If they're in Italy, they gotta play in Italy. Play where you're from, dude. U.S., we got MLS teams. Respectfully, I think they should only be coming to the U.S. for preseason. Let's be honest. Or like the MLS All-Stars game we had like with Arsenal, right?
Yeah.
You know, that's what I'm saying. Like we don't need none of that, bro. We don't need no like La Liga. And if it wasn't like where I could go buy a ticket, I really could care less too. So, and like still though, I think they should be playing in Barcelona, you know? Like I think that's where the game's supposed to be played. They gotta be playing at Barcelona. They shouldn't be playing in, you know, Miami. I reckon that is the bad decision. We should not be playing in Miami.
This is going to be a fun episode. But I totally agree. Look, here's the thing. While I agree that, like exactly what you said, what everyone else is saying, that these games should be played in their domestic countries and all, the only thing that I will say, like the reason why I'm not too pissed off about it and all, like I was never pissed off when it was first announced. On the contrary, this is something that we honestly should start to expect from here on out. This was essentially the beginning, bro, because I can almost guarantee you this is going to be the beginning. We're going to eventually see something like this happen again. And honestly, I would not be surprised if it's in the near future, not in the late future, in the near future, because this is how things are now. Unfortunately, football has now turned more into the business side of things than the humanitarian and entertainment side of things. If they know that they can win a lot of money in the U.S., then they will move these games in the U.S. They will do exactly what the NFL does with their games, having games played in Brazil, in London, in other countries in Europe as well. So, like I said,
I disagree. They shouldn't be even doing that, in my opinion, as well. But money talks. So that's not the home stadium. If you're the I'm trying to think of a football team, the Baltimore Ravens, you should be playing in Baltimore. If you're the Washington Commanders, you should be playing in Washington. If you're the New England Patriots, you should be playing in New England, not in Canada, bro. There's no Canadian team. If there was a Canadian team, it makes sense. You get it? like this is what I say. Like there's no like if you're from, let's say, the NBA is played on the home turf. There's no basketball air. Well, no, I'm lying. I'm sorry. There's no teams playing in Europe. We're not gonna send our NBA teams, our NFL teams. Well, they are sending it, but they're not sending the NBA teams. NBA is not doing that. That's one thing we noticed, and they're the only ones I think they're strict about that. But the NFL is meant to play here because it's literally where our teams are from.
Right.
Same with MLS. MLS teams are meant to play here. It makes sense if it was preseason, right? Like we could
Yeah.
send NFL teams, but like a regular season game, that where's the home field advantage? That's the thing. Where's our home field advantage? It doesn't make sense, you know?
Yeah. But unfortunately, let's be honest here. The federations, they do not look at that. They do not look at it that way, and they just simply won't because they don't care. All they care and see is about money, about profit, and if they see that they can win a lot of profit in the U.S., then of course that idea will come up to their minds. Let's have a game being played. Let's have a game played in the U.S. And if they can do it, they will. Trust me, they will.
Agreed.
Bro, I can guarantee you this game was canceled. But I can guarantee you that we will see a European game played in the U.S. It will happen. It will
And I
happen.
feel like in Bree, like I don't think we'll ever see a Prem game played in the U.S. The more gullible side and things, and me in Spain, definitely like with Barcelona or Real Madrid, is they all care about his money. I think Prem is actually like what was it called? It reminds me of the Super League. You remember the Super League they were supposed to make at one point?
Yeah,
It just reminds me
exactly.
of that, Bayern Munich. I think Bayern Munich, like we won't even see any Germany clubs, play here. Italy. It just be those money-rich clubs, especially Real Madrid. The owners, what's his name? Perez, whatever his name is. It's gonna be him. I feel like that's gonna break the point, or our Barcelona. I even as a Barca fan, I can admit that it's literally those corrupted owners, man. That's all I gotta say, man.
Yeah. And well, I mean, we'll just have to see what happens. I mean, look, football. Like, I think it is safe to say that football won today because this game was canceled. But like I said, this is only the beginning. We're going to see more of this happen on the way, slowly but steady. It's going to happen. It's
Right.
I was going to tell you, Ingrid, Cup before we close off this segment. I'm honestly genuinely surprised we have not seen. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we've seen the Copa del Rey final being played in the U.S. right? Because the thing is, I know it happened last year. I don't recall if it happened the year before. I think it did, but I know that it was been played in Saudi Arabia before. My question to you is: do you think it would be inevitable that they will play the Copa del Rey final in the U.S. as well?
I think it's possible. I think Spain. No offense to like Spain, but I feel like they're the more corrupted. I think they really are.
Yeah,
In my
I
opinion.
mean, yeah, they're. I mean, dude, this decision just goes to show that exactly they wanted this game to happen. They didn't cancel it. UEFA did. So it just goes to show that like this action alone just shows how how they are basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, agreed.
And that being said,
Sorry, I have dust here. I was gonna respond to that. Yeah, it's just yeah, agreed. And especially with Saudi Arabia, I won't be surprised more teams play in Saudi Arabia. That's what I'll have to say. But yeah, carry on.
there were rumors I remember about UEFA wanting the Champions League final to be played in the US. Personally, I got to be honest here. I'm going to sound so hypocritical right now, but personally, I would like genuinely love to see a Champions League final being played in the US. I know everyone else would not, but personally, I think that would be an awesome game to watch if it was played in the US.
Yeah, don't get me
But
wrong. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's also probably, and I don't know. You know what? I take that back. I don't think we would see the Champions League final being played in the U.S. because if UEFA canceled this game, then I heartily doubt they're going to approve a Champions League final because it's their tournament. So I kind of doubt we will see
Yeah,
a
and
Champions League final being played outside of Europe.
Champions League finals are in European. It's European, not American. That's the issue here. Like they shouldn't even be thinking about coming over here in America. They should be staying. I reckon they should stay in Europe. You know, like what is this bull tolerance we're dealing here? You know, like if it's called a Copa del Rey, it should be played in Spain. It's no Saudi Arabia team. It's not called the Saudi of Rey or the Copa of Saudis. It's called Copa del Rey. You know, it's not called the UEFA American Champions League. You know, what is this, bro?
And ladies and gentlemen, we are introducing today's brand new persona of the show. It's not Angry World Cup, it's McAngry. So there you go.
McCletus Angry.
McCletus Angry, there we go.
All
right, then, guys.
Go get McCletus here.
Hey, bro, all you need is a classic straw hat and that, grass thing.
Overalls? I need overalls too.
Yes, overalls, exactly.
And then give me what's the most farmer team, bro? Give me a PSG. I'll put a PSG shirt on.
PSG jersey, there you go. That's crazy.
A PSG jersey, bro. Nah, I'm not doing that, but that'd be crazy.
Yeah. All right, then, guys. With that being said, we shall be moving on then to the next news topic. So, Nottingham Forest have sacked Ange Postecoglou this past weekend, and they have signed former Premier League manager with Burnley, Sean Dyche. So, the famous Sean Dyche, is returning to the Premier League this time with Nottingham Forest.
What the hell, and, bro? Did he just get? Hold on. Did this man just get hired last week or something? He already got fired.
Yeah, no. Bro lasted for 3 weeks. I'm not gonna lie. I think 30. I think he lasted for 38 days, if I'm not mistaken.
38 days, bro. What incarnation? This man did not even last a whole season.
Dude, I don't know if you saw the footage, but basically, or as Suzy would like to say, basically, when Nottingham Forest was playing versus Chelsea, they lost 3-0. The owner of Forest was in attendance, right? And he had the angriest, disapproval face you could think of. And by the time it was 3-0, the camera showed where he was sitting. He was not there. He was gone. Even the commentator himself suspected, oh, well, there you go. It looks like Ange's job is done.
Dude. Come on, bro. Do you think the Nottingham Forest would beat Chelsea in the bid 2025? No. Let's be honest here. Chelsea are literally the World Cup winners. Do you think they're going to lose toast on Nottingham Forest? No. I'm not going to lie. That Chelsea team, though, look, I'm going to be honest. Chelsea, I think they're a scary squad this season, in my opinion. They are a really scary squad. Coming with Garnacho now, I don't know how he's been playing. I haven't really heard much about him on Chelsea. I don't know if you know anything about Garnacho, how he's been playing for Chelsea. But this Chelsea squad is low-key kind of underrated in my opinion. I don't know. That's just me though.
Well, I don't think they're necessarily underrated, but I feel like they're just they're perfectly rated. I don't know if that's even a correct term, but
perfectly rated.
They're they are people are recognizing the fact that they're a legit solid team, which is good for them. Personally, yeah. I know they've been struggling a bit rusty as well, but with under Maresca, it looks like he's finally locking in with the team, and looks like he's got things figured out right now.
Right, that's what I meant to say. Yeah, perfectly rated is a good way to say it. Cletus here, I think we should we should get more we should get more good teams like Arsenal, more. Well, just keep Arsenal, but we should make Arsenal win the league. All right, please hush. Anyways, Chelsea, Nottingham Forest. Look, be honest. Do you think Nottingham Forest could have beat Chelsea right now?
Well, obviously no. No,
exactly. No, I don't know that Nottingham Forest team. I think they kind of fell off after last season, in my opinion.
But the thing is, though, what I like to mention, now talking now about Nottingham Forest. Someone in the Discord mentioned this. I feel like that probably as of right now, I feel like that job position, is probably toxic because you have an owner who not only has like the guts to like do things that other owners would not do, like stepping onto the field, like giving pressure on a player for signing, like this guy is giving like tyrant vibes, if you will. Maybe they may be like a bit too over exaggerated, but I mean this guy looks menacing, like he's not fooling around,
Right.
And like again, like what the camera was showing in that game, the guy was sitting in his chair all angry, like he looked genuinely pissed off. Like this was surely gonna be Ange's last game for Forest, and it just so happened to be that, because by the time that Chelsea scored their third goal, the camera shifted back to where the owner was sitting, and he was gone. He was no longer there. So like that, I don't know about you, but that's like straight up haunting, dude. Like that's like low key scary. Your boss is watching you, and by the time you screwed up, he's no longer there. You're screwed. You're screwed.
He probably was looking already for another coach on the market, bro.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. So yeah, no.
Like,
this game was doomed to begin with for Ange Postecoglou. So F in the chat for Ange. But now, of course, as we're moving on now with Sean Dyche, I don't know what's gonna happen, dude. I like, here's my question: do you think Forest will improve now with this new manager? Personally, for me, I kind of don't think they will.
Wait, question though. Wasn't he just Everton manager? Did he leave the position, or did he get sacked from there?
No, he got sacked from Everton as well.
Oh, okay. What was the question though?
Hold on. Like now you got me curious. I want to see. Let's see here. So Sean Dyche was the manager for Everton from January 2023 to January of 2025. So he lasted practically exactly 2 years with Everton. So he's been out of a job for like the past 9 months.
Okay. Interesting. I don't know. I think look, I'll be honest, Sean Dyche, I don't know how I feel about him. I mean, he hasn't really done much. I mean, he was okay for Burnley, I guess. But for Everton, he was okay too. I don't know what I really want to say about Sean Dyche. Like, here's what I would say, Sean Dyche. I think he's going to maintain this Nottingham Forest squad. That's what I would definitely say. He's going to maintain it. I don't think he's going to win anything with them, but I think he'll maintain it.
Yeah, honestly, dude, it is kind of a shame because before Forest. Well, first of all, Nottingham Forest should have never sacked Nuno Espirito. That I think is a given fact, and I'm pretty sure.
Thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I was gonna say I'm pretty sure almost everyone can agree with me on that. They shouldn't have done that. It's literally thanks to him that they got European football anyway. So you lost. Like you did the most stupidest thing ever by sacking him, because that was the core of this team. Now you're screwed. With Ange. Go ahead.
Isn't Nuno managing West Ham?
I think you're right, actually. Yeah, I think you're right. Let's see here. Yep, West Ham United manager.
Yeah.
You are correct.
This is crazy because like I'm looking at I'm reading, right? It said in April 2025, Espirito was announced Premier League Manager of the Month. He became the first and Nottingham Forest manager to win this award 3 times in a single season.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
But like, this is crazy though. June 2025, he signed a contract to stay in 2020 until 2028, and in September he was dismissed. Only 3 Premier League games into the new season. Yeah, his departure was primarily due to his relationship with the owner. Yeah,
like I said, I feel like this position with Nottingham Forest is going to be probably the most stressful. Okay, I don't know about stressful, but it will most likely be the most toxic one now in the Premier League because, like I said, this owner gives like menacing vibes. Like it's either his way or the highway. Because, look, I know you predicted that with Sean Dyche. What was that?
Oh, I know. Just like how you said, it's this way or the highway.
Right. So I know you said that your prediction for Sean Dyche is that he will maintain Nottingham Forest. My prediction is that I don't think he's going to fix Nottingham Forest. I feel like the club is still going to struggle.
I didn't say he's gonna fix it. I think he's gonna maintain, which maintaining means he'll be okay. He won't get shacked, but he'll do okay. He'll probably be in the mid table. That's what I think.
Dude, you know what's gonna be crazy? Like I personally think that Forest is not gonna improve at all whatsoever. I feel like they're gonna be even. I genuinely feel they will be doing worse from here on out, even under Sean Dyche.
Okay.
They will not do well in Europe, and they're not probably going to be doing so well in the Premier League. But here's the thing: if like I don't think they'll get relegated because he's not that much. He's not that bad. He's not a horrible manager. He's not that bad of a manager, but he's not great either, in my personal opinion. So I
Oh,
don't think they'll get relegated. But if they get near the relegation zone by the end of the Premier League season, bro, I feel like he's gonna get sacked.
no,
Like,
bro. Okay.
if this owner is like legit heartless, then I feel like he could legit get sacked if Forest ends up like just above the relegation zone.
Have you seen the table right now?
Yeah, I know Forest is in the relegation zone. I know.
And okay, let's be honest here though. Like, oh my God, Wolves have not. Don't you? Isn't your friend a Wolves fan? I forgot what's his name. Um,
JD.
JD, isn't he? How does he? I feel bad for him. It's the same like last season, bro. But I think it's worse this season. I don't know. I don't know. But like, bro, I gotta say, props to the Sunderland team, seventh place. Wow. Um, Still though, I don't know how to feel. The season
Holy
just
shit!
started. We're
It's
only eight
raining.
games in. But
Sorry
yeah,
to interrupt.
this is crazy. Let's talk about Liverpool's biggest flops, by the way, while we're at it. Florian Wirtz, who's 0-0-11 right now, probably.
Oh
Um,
dang. Well,
you know the meme.
apparently he's been 10 because it's been 10 games now.
Yeah, he's about to be. We're waiting for the 11th one. Like literally, no, because somebody actually made a Ben 10, like the Ben 10 theme song. They made the theme song and they replaced it with Florian Wirtz.
Oh my
It's like this
gosh.
Manchester United guy on TikTok. He just replaced it with like Wirtz being like a fraud at the moment for scamming Liverpool.
No, brother. Well, yeah. I mean, look. I don't like I said. I don't think Forest will get relegated, but I do feel like it won't be like it's not like they're getting like you say they will finish mid-table. I genuinely feel like they will finish below mid-table, above
Okay, maybe
relegation, but below
maybe
mid-table.
maybe I was pushing it because I ain't see the rankings. But I'm gonna agree with you. I don't think they're gonna get relegated, but I think they're gonna maintain as in like we're gonna be like right here, probably like 17th. Well, relegation battle. They'll be fine though.
Okay.
I think Everton will probably win the champions. No, let me stop. Cletus,
All
stop.
right. Cletus needs to stop drinking, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Cletus was about to say Everton about to win the Champions League when they're not even in the Champions League.
That's messed up. All right, then, guys. With that being said, let us know in the comments your predictions for Nottingham Forest under Sean Dyche. Will he maintain Nottingham Forest? Will he do worse with Nottingham Forest? Will he even get relegated with Nottingham Forest? Will he get sacked by the end of the season? Let us know your thoughts there in the comments for those who may watch this episode after the show. Bro, what are you doing? I have no clue what bro was doing, but let's move on, shall we? All right, guys, for our final segment for tonight. That's just creepy. No, dude, that's just creepy. Don't do that. So U.S. Soccer wants to add in promotion relegation to college level soccer, which is not gonna lie, dude, that's like the most surprising thing. That's something I did not expect from U.S. Soccer to announce, really.
So we better have college teams face MLS teams, bro. They go again.
No.
They're gonna be good.
No, it won't be like that. So based on what I heard from Eli Lesser, so this will only be within the like the NCAA stuff within NCAA. So they're going to get rid of the conferences, and from what Eli Lesser said, they're going to replace the conferences into 4 regions, and I think within those 4 regions they're going to do like 2 tiers. So, teams from the West, that's going to get its own region. There will be 2 tiers. That will be promotion relegation for that. So it's interesting, not that much of a big thing, honestly. But what I do find interesting of this is just the initiation of this, really. Like I said, this is something I totally didn't expect to come out from U.S. Soccer, let alone their intention. Because the USL, they're the ones who announced that they will bring promotion relegation to U.S. Soccer. They're a professional league, so for the first time in the history of U.S. Soccer, we will see promotion relegation within the professional level, within the first division of U.S. Soccer, something that we've never seen before with MLS, and not even with the NASL, really, back in the 1970s. So that's a big deal. That's a historic landmark. But to go keep in mind, again, that was USL who announced that, not U.S. Soccer, not the U.S. Soccer Federation. This is the federation who's now announcing this. So that's why, to me, this is kind of surprising. Because, again, this is something I did not expect them at all. So this was out of nowhere. But, again, I do find this interesting. I feel like maybe this will probably make college soccer maybe a tiny bit more interesting. Not that maybe it is interesting in general at all anyway. But let's just go with you, Annual Cub. What are your thoughts of this news? Honest reactions to this.
Straight up, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what all this means, man. I don't follow the college football at all. I don't follow any college sports, bro. So I don't know if this is good news. I don't know if this is good news.
It kind of is, to be fair. Yeah.
If this is good news, congratulations. I hope one of y'all face LA Galaxy, but LA Galaxy will still beat y'all. If it was DC United, we'll probably lose. But but yeah, I hope one of y'all face Inter Miami while you're at it. The under 17. You can face Messi and friends, probably 3/5 of them.
3/5 of them.
Yeah, because 2 of them retired, man.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, 3/5. That's great. But no, that's not how it works, though. Like I said, this is gonna be only within NCAA. It's not. It will not be applied to any other level of U.S. soccer. In college soccer.
I think this might be an interesting idea, unless we get McCletus managing the team.
Shut the heck up, McCletus. Anyway,
McCletus University. How about that? I think we should get McCletus University. You know what? Let's bring in the Las Vegas Scorpions while we're at it.
Hey, what a throwback! What a reference you would have mentioned.
Las Vegas Scorpions. McCletus managing the Las Vegas Scorpions, getting them to win the Champions League.
Oh my gosh, McCletus as manager. That would make perfect sense. That would generally make perfect sense.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here. All right. And well then, guys, that's basically it from my notebook here. That's all I got for you guys. Anyway, Cup, do you have anything else I'd like to mention before we probably call it a night here?
No.
Okay. Nothing from McCletus?
McCletus wants to say that this would be the best episode since McCletus has debuted. Even though there was technically difficulties.
Okay. Sure.
Anthony's still the goat.
A message to McCletus is to stop drinking. Anyway, so that being said, guys, I think that will be it for us tonight. Yeah, I mean, I got nothing else to say, so we might as well close up shop here, as they say. So, ladies and gentlemen, that being said, if you would like, and of course, do hit the subscribe button for more episodes of the Football Galaxy Show. Once again, if you did enjoy today's show, then please hit the notification bell so that way you won't miss more episodes of the Football Galaxy Show here on the channel when it goes live. And until then, Annual Cup, tell the audience where they can find you.
I cannot hear you. I'm sorry. The music is so loud.
Oh shoot. Okay. How about that?
Okay. Yeah. What was the question?
I was asking. Tell the audience where they can find you.
You can find me at mfm35.world or mfm35.art.
All right. As for me, what was that?
On Instagram. My bad.
Gotcha. All right. As for me, you can also find me only on Instagram at footballgalaxy_official. And until then, once again, guys, thank you so much, guys, for watching and for subscribing to the channel and for following the Football Galaxy Show. For my very good friend, Annual Cup, I've been your host, Football Galaxy, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Have yourselves a great Galaxy night.